with you doing what they're doing. So now we go back to the text conversation. What if I were texting Michelle, my ex-girlfriend, 35 times out of 10? She could be like, I'd be totally cool with it. I'd be totally cool with you texting her and being friends, blah, 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 blah. The only reason why women say that they'd be cool if you did the shit that they were doing is to give themselves the excuse to do it. This is virtue signaling. If I'm okay with you texting your ex, then you should be okay with me texting mine. If I'd be okay with you walking a female friend to her car, then you should be okay with a male friend walking me to my car after work, after I haven't answered the phone and you called 3 times and I didn't tell you I was running late. Totally cool with it. So now back to the text message scenario. So few days, few weeks or whatever go by. He's texting his ex. She's like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, Michelle texted you. Yeah. She'd be like, what the fuck are you texting Michelle for? Like, she's your ex-girlfriend. Wait a minute. A couple of weeks ago, you said that you would be okay with me texting my ex-girlfriend. Every woman will use this phrase when you put it back on them.
Why'd you, what happened with you and your ex before? Why'd y'all break up?
Buckle up.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
I can't say it.
I can't wait for this one.
Here we go. Here we go.
If you know, you know. Because a lot of people know him. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you don't. And that's it. That's all that matters.
I don't know.
I'm way better off.
Oh.
And I'm
Is he like
ecstatic.
famous or something?
Here we go. I'm way better off. Here we go.
Not really.
Oh,
but,
okay. You saying it like he's famous.
Yeah.
If you know
I
him,
mean,
you know.
He's a little popular.
Miami is very small.
I'm
Fresh,
from
do you know him?
California, so I don't know. I want to know.
If you give me like a code name,
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who he is. But just I'm better
sure
off.
somebody would tell me.
I deserve better.
Oh, here we go.
see?
Here we go.
He deserves better. That's all I have to say.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, anybody? Oh, he was such a scumbag. I love how he quizzes her. Look at this fake inquisitive look on Myron's face.
Watch out in a relationship for a minute though?
3 years.
God damn.
Whoa.
Oh, 3. Oh, you're better off without her. Any woman would be better off without her. But I was in a relationship with him for 3 years. Dude, every woman does this. My ex-boyfriend was terrible. He used to hit me. He'd rape me. He spent all of our money. He drank too much. He was an alcoholic, and he was a drug addict. He snorted cocaine while he shot up heroin and fucked prostitutes in front of me while he beat me. Like, he was the worst guy in the world. Well, how long were you with him? 6 years. What? So you mean to tell me this guy was the scum of the earth, but you stayed with him for 3 years? You already know. You already know.
Oh.
And you broke up with him?
Damn.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, you broke up with him. Isn't that interesting? I love how, see, this is great. That Myron is asking her, watch how he's doing this. This is funny. So he asks her these questions and then he looks away as if the inquisition is over. Yeah, Johnny Green says she still likes him. Of course she does. Of course she does.
3 years.
God damn.
Whoa.
And you broke up with him?
Damn.
See, watch.
Damn. Okay.
3 years and you threw it all away?
And I do it all over again.
Yeah.
I throw it away again.
I threw away a 10-year relationship.
A 10-year relationship?
You cannot.
She threw away a 10-year relationship. Yeah, Blackmail Media asks the question, why do you deserve better? Kyle 2020 says Tat Chick obviously cheated. Of course she cheated. Dude, there is no doubt in my mind. There is no fucking doubt in my mind. She probably cheated on this dude multiple times. No doubt. At least towards the end.
Stay with a man because you got a long time with them.
Yeah, time doesn't mean shit.
Time doesn't mean
is not
shit.
worth
Time doesn't mean shit. Bitch, you're 28 years old. Like, it's time to get to getting.
it.
I disagree.
If you're not
with
happy.
a lot of them.
If you're not happy, yeah.
Yeah.
So, why'd you stay for 3 years then?
Oh, there it was. Why'd you stay for 3 years? Here we go. Now here comes the excuse. Here come the excuses.
Because Stockholm syndrome is a real thing.
Oh my
Brainwashing's a real thing.
Fucking God. Oh my God. So her boyfriend not only brainwashed her, he held her captive and she fell in love with her captor, which is what Stockholm Syndrome is. Here we go. Here comes the smear campaign.
Not loving yourself is a real thing.
Oh.
Insecurities are a real thing.
Here we go.
At least
Oh, insecurities.
you're being honest.
She ain't being honest. She's lying her ass
I'll
off.
give you that.
Yo, like many things. I was stupid as hell to be
Oh.
there for that long.
We've all been
I
there.
gave
Yeah.
too many chances.
I gave him too many chances, which means he fucked other girls.
I'm too understanding, too patient.
No, you're not too understanding and too patient. The man that you were with was high value. That's all there was to it. You dumped him. Listen, I don't know who dumped who, but it's very, very possible that he might have dumped her. It's very possible he might have dumped her. I gave him too many chances. Translation, he cheated on me countless times, which means what class? Pre-selection. Pre-selection. He was obviously an attractive guy that other women wanted.
Too naive.
Here we
so
go.
many things.
Too naive. Oh, okay. So she didn't know. It's so funny. Women are always naive when it's convenient for them to be naive.
So, question.
Oh, here we go.
Name one thing he did wrong in the relationship and one thing you did wrong in the relationship.
Here we
Have
go.
to be- Does it have to be like the biggest thing? The relation.
You did
Listen,
wrong
here we
in the
go.
relationship.
Yeah.
Immediately to him.
Does it have
Yes.
to be?
Here we go.
Does it have to be like the biggest thing, or could it be
Just
anything?
anything.
I mean, what was like what I would say one of the like
Okay,
main deciding factors in why
not
you left him.
trusting me.
Oh, here we go. Not trusting me. How did I know she was going to say that? Here we go.
One.
Okay.
And
Why did he not trust you?
See, look at Myron's face when he asks this question.
Factors and why
not
you left him.
trusting me. One.
Okay.
And
Why did he not?
See? Myron knows. Myron fucking knows. Myron's not stupid, dude.
Trust you.
Because he couldn't be trusted.
Oh. This bitch is so full of shit. Why did he not trust you? Well, because he couldn't be trusted, and Myron clearly isn't buying it. This is the typical bullshit that women that women spew out. It's the typical bullshit that women spew out. Well, if he doesn't trust you, it's because he can't be trusted. No, he doesn't trust you because you gave him a reason not to trust you.
There's a Spanish saying that says,
Here we
and
go.
I'll translate it.
Here we go.
El ladrón juzga por su condición. It means the robber judges by his own condition. And basically, it's like if people that are paranoid, insecure, jealous,
Here we
or
go. Here we go.
accusing you of things,
Here we go.
they are guilty of doing those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the biggest crock of shit. That's the biggest crock of shit that anyone has ever said. And I've heard this before many times. She's talking about ladrón because I think that means thief or robber. So she thinks so she's trying to add credibility to the bullshit by saying there's a Spanish saying, blah 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 blah. Right? No, listen, let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. This is all just a bunch of bullshit. This is all 100% bullshit. And Myron's not buying the bullshit. See, because what this woman is saying is the reason he didn't trust me is because he couldn't be trusted, right? If you're accusing your girl of cheating, it means you're cheating. No. Women made up that bullshit to throw that right back at you so that you concentrate on you. I think you're cheating on me. Well, you know what? My friends told me that if you accuse me of cheating, that must mean you're cheating. Where were you last night? And then he starts defending himself. And the guy thinks and feels like if he voices his concerns or suspicions, all she's going to do is play the whole, well, if you think I'm cheating, it must mean you're cheating. No, that's, guys, listen, this is 100% bullshit. 100% bullshit. Beastly Nerd says, again, still not explaining what happened. Do not believe anyone, man or woman, who says if a guy accuses you of cheating, it's because he's cheating. No, it's the other way around. When a woman is cheating on you and she wants to throw you off the scent, she'll accuse you of cheating. Dude, you're home every day at the same time. You're only having sex with her, etc., etc., etc. I think you're cheating on me. Of course I'm not cheating, honey. Da 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 da. You know what that does? That tells that subconsciously puts out of his mind that she's cheating. Because in a guy's mind, subconsciously, he's not thinking about this consciously. He's thinking, okay, if she's accusing me of cheating, this must mean that she really loves me. She seems mad that I could be possibly cheating. Of course I'm not cheating, but what's not going through his mind is that she's the one doing the cheating. Once again, women project things onto men, and they think, and most men are stupid enough to swallow the bullshit and like the taste. No, when a man accuses a woman of cheating, it's because he thinks she's cheating. It has nothing to do with what he's doing. When a woman accuses a man of cheating, it's because she's cheating and doesn't want him to pick up on those cheating tells. That's why. I'll accuse him of cheating every other day so that he never thinks to ask me what I'm doing. Guys, I'm trying to tell you right now, this is bullshit. Never believe this.
Projection.
Or they know what they're capable of doing.
Oh, what they're capable of doing. So now we've gone from, well, he is cheating to he's capable of cheating. Anyone is capable of cheating. So he's insecure because he knows what he's capable of. That makes zero sense.
Bad they're capable of doing, and they assume that's what's going to be done to them.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. She actually thinks Myron buys this. This is incredible. Street Fighter 88 on the YouTube side says she's accusing him of projecting, which is exactly what she's doing. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Basically, they believe in karma. That's it.
Okay, that's an interesting point. So,
Right.
so he projected on you that he thought that you were cheating.
Yeah,
Yes,
because he was
from the
cheating.
get-go. From
What-
the
what
get-go,
Oh, from the get-go. Oh, let's hear
he
this.
was super insecure.
What made
Super insecure.
what made him think that though? Like, did you go to clubs or something? Like, what sparked that?
Dude, Myron is picking her ass apart. Dude, picking her ass apart. So now he asks the question, well, what made him insecure? Were you doing things that would see again? What women don't understand that we understand is that you can't just say shit. Listen, are there some super insecure guys out there? Of course there are. They're gonna accuse every bitch of cheating no matter what. That's just how it is. And listen, if you accuse every woman of cheating, you're gonna be right most of the time anyway. That's the way, if that's the way they feel, that's the way they feel. But most men, dude, the vast majority of men will not bring concerns or suspicions to your attention unless you give them reason to. Very, very few men, she's been here for the last 48 hours, right? Kelsey, are you cheating on me? No, that's stupid. That's fucking ridiculous. These are the guys who, like, their woman's home all day. He's checking closets in the bathroom. Dude, we're not talking about those guys. No. We are talking about regular, average, everyday men. Everyday men with common sense. Yeah, she's looking at his dick right now, once again. But what she is trying to do is she would have us believe that he was insecure for no reason. A man is never insecure the way they define it for no reason. There's always a reason why. You did or said something, or you have habits that lead him to believe that you're taking cock on the side. Let's listen.
That thinking process from him.
There it is. See?
Think that though. Like, did you go to clubs or something? Like, what sparked that
Uh-huh.
thinking process from him?
I mean,
He had to have some kind of foundation.
There it is.
How'd you meet him?
There it is. Do you see that? Listen to her face. Watch.
I mean,
He had to have some kind of foundation.
Caught. Busted. She's trying to explain her way out of it. And then Myron just says, hey, look, man. Look. It had to be based on something. What Myron is saying is, like, he's not going to just be insecure and accusatory for just no reason.
To think that.
How'd you meet him?
to be honest with you, like, it's not even worth talking about.
Oh, it's not even worth talking about. Translation. I'm lying. Translation. I'm not telling you the whole story. Of course it's not worth talking about because Myron is asking her questions she doesn't want to answer. And the reason she doesn't want to answer these questions is because then she would have to admit that she was also culpable. she was also culpable in the demise of the relationship. She would have us believe that she was with this dude for 3 years. He was the most terrible human being ever. The most terrible human being ever. Can't believe it. And you were just little Miss Innocent Susie Homemaker, just home baking cookies, never went out, never nothing. And then he just decided, wait, yeah, I know you've been home all day, but you fucking the milkman? No, this is bullshit.
Yeah, okay, yeah, see,
there we go. Listen.
Like, it's not even worth talking about.
There it is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, see, there's probably some skeptical,
I can give you like.
Oh, look at Myron. He's like, okay. I love how Myron just goaded her, and she took the bait.
Like a basic scenario where for me, it was my first red flag, and I should have booked it. I'm a tattoo artist. I had a client. I finished around 8 o'clock at night, and it was down.
There it is. I had a client. The client was a man.
Downtown Miami. If you guys know downtown Miami is a little sketchy.
Yeah, it is very sketchy.
Yes. It is. So I was the one closing the shop that night, and this person, which I already knew,
Isn't it funny how she's very hesitant to tell us the gender of this client, right? I had to close up the shop. And I had this client. Now, she already slipped up and said him, but she says, well, I've already known this person. Right? I've known this person. When women leave out the gender, when they call them, oh, yeah, they came and picked me up. They came and picked me up. Oh, we went to their house. It is 774% a dude. But the reason why she doesn't want to say that she's a dude is because they absolutely know what we would think. Oh, he stayed after to help me close the shop.
Stayed behind with me while I cleaned up, while I wrapped up, while I closed the shop. He was just like, yo, I'm going to walk you to your car. Cool. As I'm cleaning, this person is calling me, and I'm not answering because I'm cleaning the floor, literally.
How did you know when he was calling while you were cleaning the floor if you didn't have your phone?
And so I didn't know this guy was like this at all. I didn't realize how freaking crazy, like, it's crazy. So, you're at your tattoo shop. You're there after hours with a client. Your boyfriend calls you up. You don't answer the phone. What the fuck do you think he's going to think? What do you think he's going to think? What do you think he is going to assume? It's so funny how dumb girls think we are. And then, of course, she gave the excuse, listen, you know downtown Miami is a shady area, right? It's a shady area. That's why this dude stayed behind. What would happen if he weren't there? Dude is going to walk you to your car because downtown Miami is a shady area. Danny Arnold on the YouTube side says jealousy and suspicion doesn't just happen in a vacuum for no reason whatsoever. We men don't just act jealous. Pardon me. And suspect you broads are cheating for no reason at all. Exactly. You're at work after hours. He knows you're with a dude. He calls you. You don't pick up the phone. So he called me like 3 times. I didn't answer. Finally,
See? He called you 3 times and you didn't answer. The fuck is he supposed to think?
Closing the gate. I'm like, hey, babe. I'm so sorry. I was closing up shop. I'm wrapping up now. I'm with
Nina's not buying it.
With my client. He's going to walk me to my car. He's like, oh, yeah, I see you. I'm like, what do you mean you see me? So apparently, I don't know. He said he was joking, but apparently he had seen me. Like, he went to where I was at, watched me.
Yeah, of course he did. Because he called you 3 times and you didn't pick up the phone. Like, dude, the guy was protecting his investment. If he thinks you're at work and he calls you 3 times and you don't answer, what do you think he's supposed to do? Trust you? This is bullshit, man.
Whatever. And then he was like, oh, why is he still there with you? I'm like, because I'm working in downtown and he's going to walk me to my car.
You see? He's going to walk me to my car. Any man would ask that. Johnny Green says she's being too specific. She's lying. Dude, this is all cap. This is all cap. This is not what happened. This is not what happened. Definite G says she cheated on him. She probably did.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Don't come over tonight. I'm like, okay. My dumbass. First red flag. First issue. I'm like, wait, I'm sorry. I'm not doing anything wrong.
There you go. See, she did the right thing. She did the right thing. She did the right thing. The reason why she chased after this guy is because he's a high-value guy. And he did the right thing. You know what? Fuck it. Don't even come over tonight. I don't give a fuck if you're doing anything or not. When I call your goddamn phone, you answer the goddamn phone. She tells us that she is working after hours with another man with her. Her boyfriend calls her phone 3 times. She doesn't answer. And she wants to act like it's absolutely crazy for him to be suspicious. This is what we're up against, guys. Now, maybe she fucked the guy, maybe she didn't. But she did the right... Oh, this is the first red flag, is that he suspected... He got suspicious when I was engaging in suspicious behavior. This fucking
Blah, blah, blah.
chick.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, she chased after him. Yeah, she chased after him because she knew. She knew what she had.
Okay.
And for me, I wasn't doing anything wrong. And also...
How would he know? This is when he first started dating you. You guys, see, what you guys have to understand is this, man. Do not let women get away with suspicious behavior early in the relationship. Don't do it. Don't do it. A lot of guys, especially in the first throes of romance, the first 2 or 3 weeks you're in the honeymoon period, you overlook unexplained absences. You overlook the fact that you called her 3 times and she didn't answer the phone. No, not this guy. Nope. He said, oh, okay, you're supposed to be at work? You're not answering. I've called you 3 times. You're not answering the phone? Bet. Instead of making assumptions, this dude drove to her job and watched her just to make sure that what she was telling him was the truth. What is crazy about that? And all the girls on the panel, all the girls that be like, oh my God, what a psycho. No. No. He's not a psycho. The dude wanted to make sure you weren't fucking anybody. It's after hours. He called you 3 times. You didn't pick up the phone. Why is it crazy for him to drive to your job to make sure you're there and not getting butt fucked in the parking lot? This is what we're up against, gentlemen. This is what we're up against.
So
Dre Raven on the YouTube side says, if it's that shady where she works, of course he's going to drive over there to see if she's alive. No, he drove over there to see if she was getting her back blown out. Geeky Anomaly also says, I bet she didn't tell him she'd be running late. Yeah, I bet she didn't either. That's why he called 3 times. Unbelievable. Yeah, Jay Blaze says he's toxic and controlling. Yeah, right? Fuck out of here, man. Ain't nobody...
He said something about, oh, how would you like it if I walked the girl to her car? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Please walk your friends to their
This fucking bitch.
cars, especially like late at night.
Oh my God. So now this is, dude, girls, oh my God. There's a video I did maybe 1.5 years, 2 years ago called The One Argument You Should Never Use with a Woman. And that is the put yourself in my shoes argument. Let me explain what I mean here. Let me explain what I mean. The put yourself in my shoes argument is when you and your girl have a disagreement. And the example that I used was her texting her ex. Now, listen, if you follow my teachings, you should never have committed to her in the first place if she's regularly texting her ex, because you didn't establish that that was a requirement of yours in order to secure your commitment. Again, you're not telling her what she can or can't do. You're just saying, look, if you text your ex, this is going to remain strictly sexual. Like, you're not getting my commitment. The put yourself in my shoes argument, guys lose this every time. So let's say a guy catches his girl texting her ex. Oh, who is that? Oh, that's Robert. Ex-boyfriend Robert? Well, yeah, we're still friends. Whoa, what? You're still fucking friends with your ex? You told me how he shit on you and that he cheated on you and you kept going back to him and blah, 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 blah. But I'm supposed to be okay with you texting him? Well, I mean, we're still friends. Then he says to her, you know, well, okay, what if I were texting Michelle, my ex-girlfriend? 35 times out of 10, she's going to tell you, I'd be okay with it. I'd be totally okay with it. So let's go back
let's go back. Let's go back and listen to what this bitch has to say. Just listen. Listen. This is ridiculous.
Wrong. And also, he said something about, oh, how would you like it if I walked the girl to her car? I'm
Right. You do not do this.
like, are you fucking kidding me? Please walk your friends to their cars, especially late at night.
There you go. There it is. Women will always say that they are okay with you doing what they're doing. So now we go back to the text conversation. What if I were texting Michelle, my ex-girlfriend, 35 times out of 10? She's going to be like, I'd be totally cool with it. I'd be totally cool with you texting her and being friends, blah, 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 blah. The only reason why women say that they'd be cool if you did the shit that they were doing is to give themselves the excuse to do it. This is virtue signaling. If I'm okay with you texting your ex, then you should be okay with me texting mine. If I'd be okay with you walking a female friend to her car, then you should be okay with a male friend walking me to my car after work, after I haven't answered the phone and you called 3 times and I didn't tell you I was running late. Totally cool with it. So now back to the text message scenario. So few days, few weeks or whatever go by. He's texting his ex. She's like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, Michelle texted you. Yeah. She'd be like, what the fuck are you texting Michelle for? Like, she's your ex-girlfriend. Wait a minute. A couple of weeks ago, you said that you would be okay with me texting my ex-girlfriend. Every woman will use this phrase when you put it back on them. But that was different. That's what she's going to tell you. But that was different. No, it's not different. It's the exact same thing. The difference is he's doing to you what you were doing to him. Let this bitch find out that he's walking his female friends to their cars late at night. She would absolutely lose her shit. But the only reason why she's pretending she wouldn't lose her shit or have a problem with it is to justify allowing it to be done with her. Listen, girls do this all the time. They do this all the time. Put the shoe on the other foot. What would you do if I did X, Y, and Z? I'd be okay with it. Every fucking woman says that they'd be okay with it. None of them would be. The reason they say they'd be okay with it is to justify getting away with it. Looks like Johnny Green already knew what it was.
Be a gentleman.
downtown.
Make
what the
sure they're
fuck?
safe to their car.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So, that was, I didn't do anything wrong. No.
Okay. I
No, you did plenty wrong.
mean, normally when a guy has like issues like that, you might have conducted some behavior in the past that made him be a little bit less predisposed to trust you. But that's fine. That's all.
Yes. Yes. And that is the point. That is the point. That is the point. The behavior that she engaged in was staying late for work, not answering the phone, not once, not twice, but 3 times. But he's the fucking weirdo because he drives to your job to make sure you're there.
That's a whole other thing. So what did you do wrong
I
in the
didn't do
relationship?
anything to him.
So you never did
And
anything
I've
wrong in the
never-
relationship?
Here we go.
I'm-
Here we go. This is funny. Look, the black girl next to her knows she's
So what
capping.
did you do wrong in
I
the
didn't do
relationship?
anything to him.
So you never did
And-
anything
and I've
wrong in the
never-
relationship?
I never did anything to him up until that point, and even after, I've never cheated. I was never disloyal.
Oh my God.
What the issue is that because of what I do, I talk to a lot of people. and
Oh,
people talk to me.
here we
And
go. Here we go.
Now I don't do it so often, but people send me messages, and whether it's weird, whether it's
Oh, that's weird. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? So why don't you do it as often?
been obviously there's a certain line, but people would ask me questions, and sometimes I'd answer questions that were like kind of stupid or I shouldn't answer, but it was on
Kind of stupid, or I shouldn't have answered. She keeps telling on herself, guys. She's self-snitching. Dudes were sliding into her DMs, and she was replying. There it is. There's the second thing. Listen, this is the second kind of suspicious behavior. And both times she blamed it on her job. I'm a tattoo artist. Or both times she blamed it on outside circumstances. You know, downtown Miami is kind of shady. That's why I have dudes walking me to my car. But because of my job, because of what I do for a living, people talk to me. I'm friendly. People ask me questions, and sometimes I'll answer them. No, you're entertaining dudes. Slut. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Riley says, look at Myron as he, as the camera, at the camera when she says she didn't cheat. Oh, okay, let me see.
Send me messages, and whether it's weird, whether it's after I've never cheated, I was never disloyal. I
didn't catch that. I did not catch that. I did not catch that at all. Riley, by the way, you are down by more than 57 points as my boy Patrick Mahomes did his thing last night. It's not looking too good for you, partner. Yes, I got dump trucked by Rollo Tomasi. That's okay. Just talking shit.
But the issue is that because of what I do,
there's excuse number one.
I talk to a lot of people. And
there it is. Because of what I do, I talk to a lot of people.
People talk to me. And
there it is.
And now I don't do it so often, but
gee, I wonder why.
People send me messages, and whether it's weird, whether it's been, obviously there's a certain line, but people would ask.
Oh, obviously there was a certain line. And what exactly was that salon? What was that line? JBlaze11 on the Sharpstream side says Jussie Smollett doesn't even believe this woman. Hellfong says she is trying not to disqualify herself to Myron and failing miserably. Yeah, dude, listen, Myron would smash her. He's not taking her seriously. Like, this bitch is lying her fucking ass off.
Ask me questions, and sometimes I'd answer questions that were like kind of stupid or I shouldn't answer. But
you see how she sneaks that in? Kind of stupid or I shouldn't have answered? Right? Geeky Anomaly says people equals men. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. Do you see how do you see? It's not bitches sliding into your DMs, boo. It's men. Dr. B84, I talk to a lot of people equals I'm banging dudes. Right. Right. Guys. This is why I tell you. Girls who are social, extroverts, social butterflies, life of the party, only butt fuck these broads. Do not commit. Don't commit. Do not commit. Don't commit to bitches who are fucking tattoo artists. Are you kidding me? Because as a tattoo artist, she has a built-in pipeline of dick. Well, listen, I mean, people talk to me. What am I supposed to be? Rude? It's part of my job. She's absolutely right. But her job is what cost her that relationship. That's what it is. Oh, no. Roland Tobias says that girl is going to be living in the Kissimmee trailer park that's in Florida, smoking Pall Malls and drinking Wolfschmidt from the bottle by the time she's 33. That's funny as fuck.
But it was on a, like, me being like, yeah, sure. No, I wouldn't do a nude shoot or, things.
No, I wouldn't do a nude. Listen, you guys, you can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make it up. Well, you weird questions I shouldn't have answered. Would you do a nude shoot? Are you fucking kidding me with this? Here's another thing. If they knew you had a boyfriend, why would they ask you to do a nude shoot? Yeah, she hit her boyfriend on Instagram. Of course she did.
Things like that. Nothing weird. But
nothing weird? Oh, yeah, hey, you want to take naked pictures? Yeah. Nothing weird. This bitch is so full of crap.
For him, it was like, why are you answering all these losers? Don't fucking talk to these guys. Don't waste your breath,
okay.
blah, blah, blah.
Now, what the...
Okay, that's... Yes. Yes, Miss Tattoo. Yes. Your boyfriend does not want you to be answering the questions from guys who are trying to take nude pictures of you. What are you talking about? This woman just dry snitched on herself the entire time. This is Jesus Christ.
What did you do wrong now?
I mean, I just feel like it's more of like just being there, just letting things happen, just not standing up for myself, not sticking up to my boundaries.
Oh my God.
No. What did you do wrong that contributed to the relationship?
Unbelievable.
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
You gotta be fucking
did nothing wrong. You weren't annoying to him, rude, disrespectful.
When I tell you I am the most understanding person, I mean it. Like, that's why I said I'm stupid, because I put up with too much and I was too patient and I let a lot of things slide. Like,
this is bullshit. Do you know what she just did? Do you know what she just did? She just used a an interview technique. Right? I've been a supervisor. I've interviewed a lot of people. And I always ask them, "Hey, so I mean, give me your biggest strength and your biggest weakness." My biggest strength is that I'm hardworking and then blah, 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 blah. Okay, and your biggest weakness? My biggest weakness is that sometimes I care too much. Sometimes I work too many hours. That's what that is, right? What did you do in the relationship? Well, I stuck around too much. I stuck around too long. I was naive. Oh, bitch, please. Rollo says, that's the kind of girl who pops an Altoid before she kisses you to cover the cigarette. Rollo sounds like he's talking from experience. I know I have. G34R, 5 Canadian dollars, says Kevin's show last night involved why social media and Instagram comments, likes, and DMs are killing modern relationships. Yeah, I actually watched that earlier today. Kevin broke down a video, the Brittany Renner interview on Vlad TV. Boy, what a fucking dumpster fire she is. Jesus Christ.
That's what I did wrong.
So, hold on. I'm curious.
Dude, look at Myron. Watch this. This is so funny. And look, he's not even looking at her. Look at this body language. She's trying to convince him of this bullshit. Miss Amazon's not buying it. Neither is Nina.
That's why I said I'm stupid, because I put up with too much and I was too patient, and I let a lot of things slide. Like, that's what I did wrong.
So, hold on. I'm curious. How did you and him meet? Like, and how long did it take for you and him to have sex?
Oh.
It took like 6 months for him to actually like get me to go out with him.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Took a while.
All right, so she did nothing wrong, guys.
See, I like this I love the passive stop the cap thing. I love like when he goes around the room and he asks these bitches questions and then he just kind of slowly leans over, puts on the hat, and just sits there and looks at him. That's the best. That is the best. And look at her. She looks crestfallen. Look how hurt she looks. Oh my God, Myron doesn't believe me. Look, she's pearl clutching. Look how, dude. Rollo says she thinks he's going to be sympathetic. Oh, no. No, we're not here for these bitches.
Okay, we will continue on with the show.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like,
listen, we don't want you to say anything. But one thing we do know is that whole story, that was all cap.
Oh,
I have conversations with people. I talk to people.
Here we go.
It's really, listen, I will tell you this.
Here we go. Oh, look at Myron. He's like, okay, yeah, now she's about to give us some truth. So now, see, she knows Myron doesn't buy this bullshit. So she's going to give a little bit.
Like I said, there's a lot of toxic shit involved into it. And I don't think, unless you know the person,
here we go.
I don't think you'd understand. Everybody's different. And I'm not saying I'm
just look at my
perfect, because I'm not. You know what I mean?
Translation, I cheated. I'm not going to say I'm perfect because I'm not. There it is. There it is. She is, dude, she is, see it, she is self-snitching now.
I'm not, like, in his eyes.
I love Myra's facial expressions. Holy shit. Listen, this is a screen grab. I got to get this screen grab because this is funny as shit. Yo, this is fucking killing me, dude. Because he's like, bitch, no way. No,
I'm not a Christian girl. I'm not flawless.
Is he grabbing another?
History.
Oh my God!
You know what I mean? And that's it. That's what I did.
Oh my God!
Soapy, stuffy, boom. I have had a past life. And I'm not, and I don't hide this from the way. I have been depressed and suicidal. I used to do drugs when I was younger. I have had sex.
Wow. Rollo says this is the kind of girl who puts her cigarettes out of her Chardonnay. So now the truth comes out. I have been depressed. I have been suicidal. I did drugs when I was younger. Dude, that strikes 1, 2, and 3. That's it. This bitch is DBR. Damaged beyond repair. The woman you see before you, gentlemen, all jokes aside, the woman you see before you, this is a broken woman. This is a broken woman. No wonder she's a tattoo artist. She probably likes pain. Yeah, Ice Dragon Kid says, bro, what a... She is an absolute train wreck. And she's not even 30 years old. Not even 30 years old. This girl is 28, 29 years old, not even 30 yet. She's damaged beyond repair. She's damaged beyond repair, man. She did drugs when she was younger. She was suicidal. She's been depressed. Ay, ay, ay. Rolla says she gonna need a babysitter. Babysitter. She gonna need a babysitter. Need a babysitter. Yeah, she's gonna be a thought mommy in the club. Yeah, like this is it. Like, dude, I don't know if she realizes this. She has disqualified herself to every person that sees this.
With people, like, that's a part of my life and my past.
I've had sex with people. Yeah. It's so funny. What is happening now? What is happening now is she is trying to qualify herself to Myron. That's what's happening. It's clear that she likes him. We know she likes Myron, right? We know she likes him. But she told on herself. And now she's trying to rescue it. So now she's trying to come with it to listen, man. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I used to be suicidal and drugs and this and that and the third. These are all excuses. This is why I've made the reason why I made bad decisions. There's nothing. No. It wasn't my fault. I was depressed, which made me suicidal and turned to drugs. No, sweetheart. No, you were depressed and suicidal because you did do drugs. You can still see that this woman is quite attractive. If she's, what is she, 28, 29 years old? Imagine what she looked like when she was 19 or 20. She's an attractive woman. She's very attractive, but she said she used to do drugs. If she used to do drugs, then I'm gonna just leave it at that. Here's another question. Y'all think she's ever been to San Francisco? Y'all think she's ever been to San Francisco? If she's jonesing for Myron, put a yes, if you know what I'm saying. If she's ever flown from San Francisco to New York, if she has ever flown from San Francisco to New York, put a Y in the chat. If not, put an end. You know what? Fuck it. I already know what's up. I already know what's going on. She fucks niggas, y'all. She fucks niggas, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Because niggas that sell dope and drugs, they don't never take money from white girls. Oh, no. We don't want the money. No. We want that ass. We want that ass. Like, niggas, listen, them 702 niggas, pardon me. Them 702 niggas, pardon me. Them 702 niggas saw a girl that looked like her strung out on drugs. Oh, no. We don't want money from you. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Next thing you know, you hear noise from the back room. Damage beyond repair. I don't think she did meth. She still has her teeth.
So that's what I did wrong, was have a past. Basically, that's what it is.
I have a question.
Okay.
That's what I did wrong, was have a past. What I did wrong was what every woman does wrong. No, what you did wrong is you had sex with other men while you were in a relationship. What you did wrong is you continued to engage in activities that are conducive to infidelity. Talking to men, allowing them to be alone with you, answering their questions on Instagram. All of these things are the reason why her boyfriend was insecure. Ice Dragon Kid says, I'll give you an 8-ball if you let me and the homies hit it. Hell yeah! You kidding me? Dude, what a white girl wouldn't do for an 8-ball. Oh, man, I'm trying to tell you.
What you said earlier, like, don't tell guys, like, who you've had sex with or how many people you have
Yeah.
sex with, like things like that. Like, yeah, like I have a past and I'm honest about who I am.
Sweetheart, you don't need to be honest about who you are for us to know that you're a hoe. Like, listen, she's attractive. I will give her that, but she'd be so much more attractive without the tattoos. But just based on, like, we can look at this woman. Like, you don't have to tell us that you had a past for us to know you have a past. Rolo says she's going to look good in the 7-Eleven uniform. God damn, Rolo. Rolo's cooking this bra. This woman is damaged beyond repair. Devin says her client was her ex. You want to know something? It might have been. I'll bet you it was. I'll bet you it was her ex. I would not be surprised. Devin G says, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. When I met you last night, baby, and you licked all my balls, I had respect for you, lady. And then Nate Dogg did one, he was like, now that I'm sober, you ain't that fine. Don't want to treat you wrong. Don't want to lead you on. Here, baby, hit the bone while the West Coast rolls along. Yeah, that was the track. I got these happy hoes stomping their hands. Wait, clapping their hands, stomping their feet. And now again, they put their mouth on me. Nowadays, a G like me can't even call it a 23-year-old pussy fiending freakaholic. That was the shit. But yes, this woman did not have to tell us she has a past for us to know she has a past. It just doesn't work that way.